With the essential question generators, you are going to be able to use this generator to come up with a really great concept or question for your students to ponder. And so students are going to have this question at the end of your essential question generator. And again, you'll be able to kind of have your whole unit or your whole lesson be around. And at the end, your goal is for your students to answer that question. Having that essential question makes it really easy for your students to know what they're learning about. It also helps you to look at materials and say, oh, we don't need this. We can remove this. Yes, this is important. This is a must have in this lesson. So, again, you're cutting out, you're trimming things that are not a priority and really latching on to those things that are. So, the first one is, what are some themes the students are learning about? So, if you're learning about a book, you're going to think about what are those themes that students are going to be learning about in that book? Or if you're learning about science, what are those themes, right? Then you're going to think about what lesson do I want my students to learn as they learn this material? And then there's a checklist to help you. So as you're brainstorming these two areas in the generator, you're then going to think about, are my students required to answer with evidence? Are my students, encouraged to analyze different perspectives based on that? Are your students able to create thoughtful connections as they justify? Will this question maybe even spark debate? So you want to make sure that your question has all of those things. And so here is an example question that I use for the outsiders, right? What is the value of being an individual? How was this concept learned throughout the story? Okay. And then again, I can go through my checklist and make sure that, yes, my students need to provide evidence. Yes, they're encouraged to analyze. Yes, they're justifying. Yes, this sparks debate, right? And so again, I'm able to go through that checklist by using this to help me brainstorm what lessons were learned through or what themes were a part of the outsiders and then what lessons I want my students to learn.